Would Jim Kettelkamp, class of 1959, please join me on the stage? I'm going to have to go off the script here, I'm sorry, but this guy and I played football together at Millikin. We were classmates. He was my big brother. He was in our wedding, and we coached together after graduation. We've been friends. Our families have been friends ever since. So I have to throw that in, Jim. I'm sorry. Jim is being honored tonight for his accomplishments in recruiting student athletes, as well as his enthusiastic support of Millikin athletics. Jim retired as Dean Emeritus of Admissions in 1993 after 29 years of service to Millikin. During that time, he recruited more than 13,000 freshmen to MU, doubled the number of student applicants to the university, enhanced financial aid packages, and assisted in creating the James Millikin Scholars and Presidential Scholars Program. I'm sure many of you in attendance this evening were able to attend and thrive at this university, thanks in part to Jim's help. Jim worked closely with the coaches during the recruiting process and often made home visits with them. He also initiated athletic open houses for the department in Chicago, St. Louis, and Peoria. Jim's enthusiasm for Big Blue sports is well known. A frequent attendee at MU sporting events, he has also acted as a valued advisor and advocate for Millikin's coaches and athletes. Since his retirement from Millikin, Jim has served in teaching and administrative roles at Pana High School, where he also volunteered as assistant football coach. President White, I present to you Jim Kettelkamp, a most worthy 2013 Millikin Athletic Hall of Fame inductee.
Couple notes on the back of a couple envelopes here. Thank you, Chairman Chapman, President White, fellow inductees, honorees, ladies and gentlemen. Also want to recognize my family in attendance, my three daughters, Christy, Carrie, and Kendi, along with their husbands, Tom, Gordon, and Rich. Son Kirk couldn't be here tonight. His son's playing high school football, so that took precedence over being here for Dad. It's a great honor to be recognized in this manner by the university I have been associated with for a large portion of my adult life and privileged to serve for many years. I thank the Hall of Fame committee for this honor, and especially Joe Ramsey, former Millikin head basketball coach, for placing my name in nomination, and also Bryce Boston, former softball coach and my longtime colleague in the admissions, for supporting the nomination. My nomination and election to the Athletic Hall of Fame was based on, and I quote, assisting in recruiting and being a loyal supporter and advisor to the coaching staff. It was great being part of an admissions team. Jack Allen, Bryce Boston, Walt Wessel, Lynn Stoner, Larry Pauley. In addition to knowing our main responsibility was to enroll the number of students necessary for Millikin to continue to grow, we also possessed a real interest in the student athlete. Working with the coaches was a true joy. Bryce, Joe, Skip Matheson, Carl Pelker, Merle Chapman, the road trips, the athletic open houses, the home visits, Not only did we find ball players, but we had a lot of fun and developed lifelong friendships. The admissions staff and the coaches worked well together because there was a common thread running through, a love for Millikin and athletics, plus a sincere desire to work with young people. To all the student athletes we recruited that joined the Big Blue family, and I've seen several here this evening, thank you for choosing Millikin. Thank you again for this honor. I'm very grateful and humbled. It means so much to me.